The desired outcome of a course with a recognized qualification is for the student to find employment in order to participate in the development of their particular sector. The successful outcome depends on the quality of the course design procedure, which leads to appropriate organization and choice of content and teaching methods. For example, if the course design procedure involves 5 steps and just one of those steps is mishandled, the final course will be affected. In this teaching unit, we will deal with each step in the procedure in separate sequences. The first step involves carrying out an analysis of the sector to discover the need for training and to define the number of people concerned, their future job profiles and the qualification required. A technician's diploma, a senior technician's diploma, BSc or MSc degree. This involves consultation with professionals, carrying out surveys, and a precise description of promotion prospects for the career paths concerned. This step will be described in the second sequence of this teaching unit. The second step is the analysis of the academic context. This is the point at which the teaching establishment itself commits to being a partner in the development of the course. Political and institutional intentions must be addressed here. The appropriate academic framework must be identified. Existing courses must be listed and the level of qualification targeted. Student profile also must be decided. The regulatory framework must be established and existing links with professionals retained. In order to achieve all this, meetings must be programmed with teams of directors. Information on regulations must be pooled. The piloting of the project must be planned to avoid any obstacles that could prevent implementation. Also, a survey must be carried out to provide data on university professional interactions. This step will be described in the third and fourth sequences of this teaching unit. The following step involves the analysis of the job profiles and the skills required. A choice must be made of the skills to focus on for the new course, so a careful study of tasks and activities related to the job profiles is needed. A glossary of skills can be compiled for each job profile as a reference to help the course designers. This step will be described in the fifth sequence of this teaching unit. The next step is the definition of the course architecture and the progression of the content through the sequences. A consensus must be reached on the content of the core teaching units, leading on to the range of options. The cursus must be organized into logical sequences to obtain the targeted progression. Prerequisites for enrollment on the course must be agreed. The interest of job placements or internships will be necessary, and the identification of the added professionalizing value established. The possibilities for group projects and individual projects with professionals could also be identified here. This step will be described in the sixth sequence of this teaching unit. The fifth step in course design is writing the program for each teaching unit and each sequence. Coursework, practical work, classwork, and visits need to be positioned logically along the program. The result of this work is a set of lesson plans, which become the reference for the course. Short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals are clearly presented from A to Z concerning every type of interaction with the students. This step will be described in the seventh sequence of this teaching unit. The final concern is teaching style, the teaching methods used by the instructors to ensure the progression of the students. A blend of pedagogical techniques will be chosen to reflect the needs, to make good use of the tools available, and obtain the results required. We will see these techniques in detail in sequence 8 of this teaching unit.